Welcome into the newest installment of Cougar Chats. I'm Sam Brief and very happy to be joined right now by Chicago State's new director of track and field and cross country, Coach Paul Zavala. Welcome on in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
How are you, Coach?
I'm doing just fine. It's just one of those things where you readjust to a new setting and have really strong positive hope that we can make some drastic positive changes and really get the program up and going. And just really excited right now to be part of the Chicago State mantra. Our championship era, all those things that are valuable for the student athlete experience. And so I'm just excited.
I see you're in your on-campus office. Looks like you got a nice little setup. You're decorating. I see the little Team USA. What's that? An autograph on there.
Actually, just a quick little funny story. That's actually signed by Mo Farah from London athlete, and obviously a big name that if you know distance running. And it's just one of those things where, whenever the Chicago Marathon takes place in downtown, I have the luxury of knowing some really amazing professional runners, and right time, right place. Had conversations with Mo, and long story short, was able to get his autograph and super psyched about it. So just been really privileged to be part of the Chicagoland community and with running, and to have those moments are really special to me. So I like to make sure I highlight that. I know it's kind of funny, Team USA, Mo Farah signing an autograph, but it makes it work easy, icebreaker when any recruits or anybody comes to the office to kind of chat.
It almost feels like if I had someone like Aaron Rodgers sign a Bears jersey for me.
I don't go to that extent. I don't know if Aaron would sign it. Maybe if it was a comical piece of Bears or making fun of the Bears, but I highly doubt Aaron would indulge himself in making changes.
Yeah, probably not. But Mo seems like a nice guy, so
no, definitely.
I'm glad you have a piece of greatness in your office.
Yeah, bestow it, and it's a great piece to own. So I feel really proud about, again, to be able to have the chance to meet with him, talk to him. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully we get many more moments like that going forward with Chicago Marathon and hosting in our great city.
So you're back here in Chicago. You're from the area, and now you get to lead a program and wear Chicago across your chest. What does that mean to you?
It means so much to me. It's just one of those things where, you try to evaluate your profession and where you're at in your career path. And I've always looked over my shoulder and saw Chicago State in my path, in my journey. And when the opportunity came and I was able to, get in front of the athletic director, have those conversations and see what their vision of the program in, I was immediately bought into what they're trying to accomplish. Again, that mantra championship era means so much to me because I want to be part of that history, that legacy that Chicago State will become, the pride and joy of Chicago. I want to build that. So, to kind of circle back here and get back to my initial roots of where I started coaching in college. I went to school in college, Chicagoland area, and to be able to coach in Chicagoland area, it's super amazing for me. I really love it.
When the job offer came in, what was your first call?
To my wife about things. It was it was funny. We just had a son. He's going to turn a year in a few.
Congrats.
Thank you. And it's just one of those things where, I live close to the downtown area. It just connect all the dots and circles around. And, to be able to have the luxury of being able to be at home at a more reasonable time, coaches, we spend a lot of time in the office, a lot of time traveling. To make those trips out to the suburbs was at times very difficult over the past few years. And, just to kind of have that true opportunity to really be part, having that closeness with my family was very important to me. So, immediately first phone call to the wife. The wife was super excited. She's like, you get home, I don't have to be worrying about changing the baby's diapers all the time. I'm going to make sure that, you get your responsibilities as dad. And I cherish those moments. So, that overall, I was really excited to take the helm at Chicago State.
Wonderful. And congrats to you. You're coming from Benedict University. You helped lead a program there that had a lot of success, conference titles. You sent runners to the national championship stage. What did that mean to you to have a lot of success in just a few years there?
I was going into a program that already was really highly successful in the Division III area. Historically, they were going to nationals year in, year out with athletes, and not only that, but they were placing as team. And so my role coming into that program was strictly to work on the distance side and to elevate where they were at. And immediately I was able to do that. We had the best, men's and women's programs in school history my first year, able to win the men's championship. And, we took second in the women's. We just lost by a few points, which was a little upsetting. Still kind of nugs at me that we were able to pull it off. But that short time, it really truly showed me what it was to be part of a winning program and letting the athletes really dictate, when they have athletes that really buy in and dictate the culture, it really truly inspires you as a coach. So, just going in there, helping elevate the distance side. And then eventually a year later, I was able to take part of the whole program, both the track and field and cross country side. And it just, again, it was just inspiring to see so many athletes really push themselves to the highest extent and really try to achieve greatness. And I was just trying to control the ship, make sure we're doing amazing things, and we do that. Times we were ranked top 5 in the nation on the men's side for track and field. It was upsetting that we weren't able to perform at nationals, doing obviously the stuff that's going on with the epidemic and stuff like that. But again, just to be part of that program, to really show me what the makeup of a championship culture was, and me trying to continue that, it was an amazing experience for me, working at Benedict.
On the note of culture, what is the central tenet of your leadership philosophy that you're going to bring here?
It's really important for me to have every athlete that walks through our door, represents our jersey, to create a sense of pride of, wearing CSU on their chest and understanding that, their experience is going to be tremendously valuable opportunity for them to succeed at a high level. And their experience overall, it's just something that I truly, truly work to make sure that they get the best of. So, when it comes to, having that sense of pride of what you're able to accomplish in that short period of time you're a collegiate athlete, I want to make sure everyone understands that it's truly important to me and to our coaching staff and to the department alone to let them know that they're important. And so coming here, you're not only going to get, obviously, quality training, a great education, but the experience is going to matter. And so, that goes with everything. So you walk to the door, we say hello to you every morning, we see how you're doing. Those are valuable opportunities for us to get to know you and to coach you up and to get those opportunities to really see, what the makeup of how you're doing on a day-to-day. And, that's what we're about. We want to know that our athletes are doing good and more importantly than that, are actually achieving what, the goals we set forth for them. So, roundabout conversation of everything is just letting them know that we care. That's what it comes down to.
And Coach, right now you're sort of being thrown into the fire, right? Things changing day by day, the COVID-19 situation affecting all sports, yours included. How have you been communicating with your team throughout this?
It's been actually a really wonderful process. We have some great student athletes here that have been really, really open to communication and had, some outstanding, questions and making sure that we follow protocols and I would say holding us accountable and make sure their safety is, forthcoming before anything else. And so, just having that open platform with them, obviously Zoom meetings is a new thing that, it makes it a little bit easier than just sending out emails and text messages and phone calls. So, they understand that their safety is our number one priority. So, through this whole process of us navigating any regulations or protocol the school sets forth with practices, anything the NCAA, set standards wise, we're doing the best we can to make sure that we can not only follow those protocols, but again, relying back on giving them the best opportunity to have a great experience, being part of our team.
Coach, we're going to finish out with a little lightning round here. I'm going to put you in a rapid fire situation. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Let's hit it.
Question number 1. Scale of 1 to 10, how good of a cook are you?
Oh, I am 0. I am so bad at a
0?
No, if I lied, my wife would get at me. She would comment and she would rip me to shreds. My best version of cooking is ordering out. I would order out, and, that's the rules. Like, it's one of those things where if it's my turn to cook, I order out. I mean, she don't complain. She gets a great meal out of it. So,
hey, that's a 10. Depending on where you order from, it's a 10.
Exactly. Then there you go. We go with the 10 then.
So on that note, if you could eat from just one restaurant for the rest of your life, what would you choose?
Specific meal. I'm a steak guy. New York strip, medium. let's go at it. 16, 18 ounce. Let's go. That's my big luxuries. Any big holiday, birthday / big event, / taking over as the rector. Got a giant steak out of it, so I'm good with it. Steak.
Love it. Love it. Let's get lunch sometime. All right.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
What's your favorite day of the week?
Whoa, that's something I never really considered. I would say Mondays. I'm excited to get in the office.
Yeah.
I'm an office guy, live, die, and breed. I'm always trying to, I don't want to say race someone to the office, but I try to get here early, stay late, simply because I want to make sure I'm available for my athletes, and more importantly, get the job done in the office and don't take it home. It's one of those things when I'm home, I want to be, with my family and not have to stress about getting, any Excels, ordering, anything had to do team related. And just to value that time, sometimes it's limited. So I want to make sure, my family is very important to me. So, that aspect. But Mondays, I'm a
Mondays.
Mondays, let's go to work.
You got a good case of the Mondays.
Yeah. I am not against the Mondays. Let's go.
All righty. What's your favorite pro sports team?
Oh, I'm gonna get killed. I mean, I'm not gonna. It depends on who's watching. I'm White Sox all the way. South
Yeah,
Side
me too.
I am live, die, and breed Southsider. So White Sox and me, there's no second to none. I mean, I love the Bears, love the Bulls. I'm a big Lakers guy, but if you're gonna ask me straight up, it's gonna be the White Sox above anything else.
Hey, go Sox! I'm there with you.
Yeah.
What's your favorite U.S. city other than Chicago?
Oh, I'm gonna say L.A. simply because my time in L.A. has been really, really special to me, and having opportunities to get out to the West Coast has always been exciting. So, LA has been, it's been a place in my future that hopefully I retire one day. But it's one of those things where I've always had my eye on LA, as a beautiful environment. I don't want to say it reflects on Chicago, but I'm a big city guy. So
Yeah.
Any of the big cities, I'm with it.
What's the best planet other than Earth?
That's an obscure question there. I would say the sun. The sun's a planet still, right?
No, sun doesn't count. Sun's a star.
Yeah, I know it's a star. I'm gonna get killed on that one too. I would say Pluto because it's the forgotten planet because it's not a planet.
Yeah, and hey, some scientists would even say that doesn't count as a planet. But I'll give you Pluto.
I'm gonna get killed about the sun and the stars. That's crazy.
It's fine. You're not teaching astronomy. You're doing cross country track and field, so that's fine. Do you have any pre-meet superstitions?
I'm a big look good, race good kind of guy. So I always have to dress the part. I always have to make sure I look, whatever coaching attire that I have to put on to make sure that I feel great that day to do my job. I'm big with that. There's no special socks or, hat or anything silly like that. I just like to look my part and making sure that I represent the university at a professional level. But it's just like the mantra, you put the polo out, put the khakis out, whatever running shoes, and you just put a hat on that you need to be, ready to kill, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to coach it up and make sure that, we're going to do our best today.
And look good, feel good, play good.
Exactly.
All righty, Coach. Well, thank you so much. I'll take you out of the lightning round pressure cooker. Thank you for your time this morning.
All right. Thanks for having me.
And Cougar fans, stay tuned. We got another edition of Cougar Chats around the corner.